Hey my people, matters are rising. So you guys know the previous video I talked about Yakubu Gowon. A lot of people were of the opinion that he would not come out to say the truth, okay? And guys, IBB might not be the best, but the revelation he made on his book is really bringing a lot. The truth is finally coming out. Even people are talking about the fact that Yakubu did not address the promise he made to the Igbos. You know, in my previous video he was talking about what came about the war and the fights against Biafra and all of that. You can scroll down on my channel to watch that. You all know the promise he made, arrow, where he talked about reconstruction, reconciliation and rehabilitation. That promise was not fulfilled according to Biafrans. Guys, I don't want to talk too much. In this video I want to show you now, a lot of things were exposed, a lot of things were revealed. Let's watch this, guys.
Who wrote 100 years of amalgamation? Igbos, what hope in Nigeria? 100 years of amalgamation. Igbos, what hope in Nigeria? He is also the writer of Dangote's 10 commandments on money. I don't know if it has entered 11th commandment, but he wrote Dangote's 10 commandments on money and some other books. He's going to tell us. You know, I can't really mention all of them right now. But then, let me let you know that I have some persons who call him doctor. Some persons who call him professor. Some persons who call him speaker. Some persons who call him journalist. Some persons who call him, but he is Peter Anosike. Simply Peter Anosike. Good to have you join us.
Well, I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to be here. This is the month of marching forward.
Of course, of course.
So we have to march forward.
Of course, of course. The real deal. All right. Hey, recently I told you that there are some key statements made by Ibrahim Badamasi Babangida, all right, that have been made 11 years ago. All right. I told you that, if you remember. Beautiful. And I also told you that IBB decided to say some of the things he wanted Nigerians to hear. This is me quoting, this book, 100 years of amalgamation, Igbos, what hope in Nigeria. I'm quoting a part of this book right now. So that's why I decided to bring Anosike on board so we can hear from him. He said a whole lot of things before IBB started talking. He will break down all of these things Nigerians don't know, all of these hidden things. All right, it's time to confess. Everyone is confessing. It is time for Anosike too to probably confess. Peter Anosike, let's talk. First of all, I want to ask you, what really inspired the writing of this book, 100 years of amalgamation, Igbos, what hope in Nigeria? What actually inspired you?
It's a good question, and in Nigeria, basically, 99% of the population are in darkness. They don't know what is going on under their feet. We are being ruled by people who are not transparent. People who the word truth is very far from them. And I'm not a type that will live comfortably in such a world, because in every country of the world there are classified informations.
Classified information.
There are classified information.
Beautiful.
But classified information doesn't go beyond the 25, highest 50 years, because people need to know what happened. Understand me? People want to know what happened, and the reason for having classified information is because there is this belief that time heals wounds. Understand me?
Yeah.
Maybe if something happened now, it is still hot, people's head will be boiling and so on and so forth. But after some years, they will calm down. So after that calm, people need to know what really happened. People will want to know what really happened. Just like now in the United States, Donald Trump had decided that he's going to unclassify the assassination of John Kennedy.
Yeah.
Because since his assassination in 1963, there have been speculations. Was it a mafia group? Was it a CIA? Understand me? But Donald Trump said, I'm going to let Americans know how John F. Kennedy was assassinated. Because it is over 50 years. And basically, most of the actors are not, if they are still alive, they are no more active. But Americans need to know what really happened. But in Nigeria, they don't tell us anything. Understand me?
They try to hide history.
They hide it forever and ever. And for me, it shouldn't be. People get to know. People get to know. Now, Babangida has come up with his own book. Understand? Trying to but everything was just, he was just scratching history on the surface.
You think he's scratching history? With all of those things he said?
Babangida scratched history on the surface.
Okay.
An instance. Why did Ibrahim Babangida, Murtala Mohammed, and the Shehu Yaradua overthrew the Gowon's government? Have they told us? It's not in Babangida's book. But Babangida was one of the people that spearheaded the overthrow of Gowon's government, reason for Igbo hatred. Did he put it in his book? It's not there. Understand me? It is not there. After the Civil War, Gowon came out with his 3R. Understand me? Reconciliation. That's reconciliation, reconstruction, and rehabilitation. That's of Igbo people. Reconciliation means bringing Igbos back to Nigeria. Understand me? That is reconciliation, bringing Igbos back to Nigeria. Then reconstruction, that's all the damages that we are done in the southeast, building it back, that's reconstruction. Then rehabilitation of the Igbo people, that's his 3R. But Babangida Yaradua said that it is unnecessary, that Gowon shouldn't do that. Was it in Babangida's book? The answer is no.
Okay.
The answer is no. Babangida never put that in his book. The two reasons why Babangida, Yaradua, Murtala Mohammed overthrew Gowon was, one, because Gowon appointed one engineer Odo, a Canterbury man from Rivers State, who they call the Igbo people, the general manager of Nigerian National Oil Corporation, now NNPC. Understand me? Gowon appointed engineer Odo, the general manager of NNOC then, which is now NNPC. When the announcement was made, Murtala Mohammed walked out of the room. Understand me? Why is this man giving Igbo people an appointment? Understand me? People that went to war. Babangida joined. Understand me? Yaradua joined. Understand me? That was the main reason why Gowon was overthrown. So Babangida was fully in that queue with Yaradua and the Murtala Mohammed. Okay. Understand me? So is it in his book? It's not in his book. Understand? So it was a kind of Gowon trying to bring the Igbo back to the country was the main reason why he was overthrown. Then
he was overthrown for the sake of the Igbos.
For trying to bring the appointment of engineer Odo as the general manager of Nigerian National Oil Corporation, which is now the NNPC. Okay. And okay, since then to date, has an Igbo man become the MD of NNPC? The answer is no. Okay. The answer is no. Then in January 1, 1973, they changed our currency from pounds to naira. Our currency was changed from pounds to naira, and they came up with that name, naira, N-A-I-R-A, isn't it? One. People thought that name naira came from Nigeria. It is not.
What? Okay.
Understand me? Yeah. That name didn't come from Nigeria.
So it's Naira, Nigeria.
No. Okay. That word means never allow Igbo rule again.
Are you sure it's not just coined to favor the Igbos?
To
please you. To make you look as if, okay, yeah, that's the real meaning.
That's what I said. At that point in time, the members of the Supreme Military Council, all of them don't want anything Igbo. I said the reason why Gowon was overthrown was because he wanted one. He did not. He is a 3R: reconciliation, reconstruction, and rehabilitation of the Igbos. Which Babangida, he's still alive. Babangida, Yaradua, that's Shehu Yaradua, the elder brother of Musa Yaradua, and the Murtala Mohammed said that it is unnecessary. That Igbos don't need to be brought back into this country. I'm quoting what is that it is unnecessary. Okay. Then, when the engineer Odo was appointed the general manager of NNOC, then now NNPC, I said Murtala walked out of that office in anger. What is this man trying to do? Do you understand me? So the anger against the Igbo by those members of the Supreme Military Council was heavy. Okay, is there any country in the world that derive the name of their currency from their country? The answer is no. United States uses what? The dollars. Has dollars anything to do with United States of America? Britain uses pounds. Understand me? Which country derive the name of its currency from their country? None. So you cannot tell me that we are so creative that Naira has to come from Nigeria. No. The reason is because they have a mission. And since then, they have been working on that mission. Since then, they have been working on that mission. So that's why when things are happening, most Nigerians who don't know history would just be a kind of feeling surprised. Okay, in the election of 1959, that brought Yarad Tafawa Benawa as prime minister and then Nnamdi Azikiwe as ceremonial president. The people that organized the election later confessed that it was rigged. They confessed that it was rigged. Understand? That they announced the result even when the vote was still being counted. I mean, the people, the white men that organized the election that ushered in Nigeria independence, they confessed, it is in the book. Okay, it's in this book. It is in the book. 100 years of amalgamation, it was what happened in Nigeria. They confessed that the election was rigged. That while the votes were being counted, they announced the result, announcing Tafawa Balewa as the prime minister, as the winner of the election. Okay. Understand? So did they talk about it? They not talk about it. So rigging, understand? That's what is happening in Nigeria now is what that's from Britain. Understand? Okay, again, immediately after the January, the 1966 coup, Gowon wanted to run away. So run away. They want to divide the country immediately. They wanted to divide the country immediately. Gowon was afraid of his knife and the knife of his fellow northern people. It was Britain that said, don't run. Understand me? You now have power in your hand. If you don't know what to do with this power, we will show you what to do with it. So this secession that talking about IPOB, whatever. They not started this first. 1966, Gowon wanted to divide this country. They were shouting, Araba. Understand? What's Araba? Let's go. Let us stay there on our own. Okay. So this separation did not start from the southeast or from the Igbos. The north were the first people that agitated that they want to leave Nigeria. So exactly what Britain did to Nigeria is what Britain is also doing to Ukraine now. Because Zelensky, or the president of Ukraine, they did not want to go to war against Russia. He wanted a deal. It was Boris Johnson, the prime minister of Britain then, that told him, don't sign any deal. We are going to support you. EU with 57 countries will support you and you defeat Russia. So it was Britain. So Britain is the one spoiling every part of the world. So the problem that you have in Nigeria today started from them because they read the census, they read the election of 1966. All the things are in the book. How they have been rigging the election from 1885 when the first census was done in Nigeria around 1885. How they have been rigging it up to 2006 when the last census was held in the country. Because it is the same British template, that the colonial Brunel template that they have been using up to today.
Hold on, everyone, can you join us on YouTube right now? I want to get your views, your comments, your observation, all right? On YouTube, VOP 90.3 on YouTube, and let's have a robust conversation. VOP 90.3 watch us live, and of course, drop your comment there, all right? You were talking about, the Wuru as regards the census.
Sure. Even in 1963, all this information I'm giving is in the book. In 1963, if Nigerians know, the 62-63 census was cancelled. Yeah. What did Michael, the premier of Eastern Union, say? That's Eastern Nigeria, said after the 1962 census, he said that this census is worse than rubbish. I'm quoting Michael. Now this census is worse than rubbish. It is still that census that we are using up to today. What happened in 2006? Whatever I'm telling you is in the book. What happened in 2006?
That was the last census.
Yes, Makama was the chairman of the MP's National Operation Commission then. And Makama was the secretary to Shehu Shagari, who the British handed over in 1960. Understand me? So there's a tradition, there's a pattern that when you read all the book, you understand. There's a pattern that's going on in the country. Understand? And that pattern will not change until we stop it. Okay, in 2006, Babatunde Raji Fashola was the chief of staff to Boname Tinubu then. Boname Tinubu, who is the president now. Boname Tinubu is a knife. Raji Fashola is a knife, understand me? So, and this is a national radio. So anybody can contradict whatever if what I'm saying is not true. So in 2006, Raji Fashola was the head of the census committee in Lagos State. Understand me? And Raji Fashola shed tears when he saw the result of the census. What happened? According to him, he said that they spent 11 days and 11 nights counting all the houses in Lagos State in 2006. And they arrived at 4.5 million.
In 2006.
So the houses in Lagos State then was 4.5 million. So what the Makama did was to times 4.5 million by 2. It gave them 9 million. And that becomes the population of Lagos State.
I think I also saw that.
Which means a household in Lagos State just a father and a mother, no children. A father and a mother, no children. Do you know why that happened? Because there's an unwritten agreement that the most popular state in the south will not be more than the most popular state in the north. The most popular state in the north is Kano. So on no account will population of Lagos State be more than that of Kano State.
Wait, unwritten agreement.
And they have been abiding by it.
I wonder when you say agreement on agreement. Between who and who?
Those who call themselves born to rule. Those who call themselves born to rule. But even, do you know that these people who are now doing do you know who we are? We are the last to come into this geographical space called Nigeria.
Say that again.
Those who are now doing, do you know who we are? Who are calling themselves born to rule. They are the last people to come into this geographical space called Nigeria. So it's just like a tenant now coming to rule the landlord. That's exactly what's happening.
Can you break that down? Help us understand.
Okay. I said, before some people migrated from the Sahel region into this, the Fulfil, into here today known as Nigeria. The Yorubas are already settled in Nigeria. The Igbos are already settled in Nigeria. I hope it's simple. I said, before these people migrated to this geographical space, now called Nigeria, the Yorubas are already settled. The Igbos are already settled. So that's what it is like a tenant now coming to rule over a landlord.
I got the play.
Okay, so back to census. So Lagos was given 9 million which is the most populous state in the south. And the Kano was given a higher. Understand?
Yeah.
Now, mind you, Jigawa state was carved out of the old Kano state. Understand?
Okay.
Jigawa was carved out of the old Kano state. And today, as we speak, Jigawa has a 13 local government recognized by the federal government against allocation. Jigawa, which was carved out of Kano state, now has a 13 local governments recognized by the federal government and they receive allocation. But Lagos remain only 20 local governments recognized by the federal. So Kano and Jigawa put them together as 77 local governments. And Lagos remains 20. And this is how allocation is being shared. Understand? This is how allocation is being shared. Before, on this program, I have said that Buhari left 2 snakes for Tinubu to handle. He knew that if he handled it, it would cause him very big problem. And the two snakes that he left for Tinubu is the subsidy and the census. Understand me? Okay. Census is supposed to be conducted every 10 years. But since 2006, no census has been conducted. After 2006, the next census is supposed to be 2016. By then, Buhari was in power. But Buhari knew the danger of conducting a census. So from 2016, he was pushing it up to 2023. He now said that Tinubu should conduct a census because he knew what is going to come out of it. He knew what is going to come out of it. So then on the again. On 2006, okay, back still on the census, okay. Obasanjo was the president in 2006, okay, when that census was conducted. Obasanjo knew that the result was not right, but he knew how he came into office. So what did Obasanjo said? He said, "Well, it is." I'm quoting Obasanjo. Obasanjo said that the result is not too bad. That was what Obasanjo said after the 2006 census. That the result was not too bad. That Nigerians could either accept or reject it. Okay, this is what a president was saying. As if the North was remote controlling him. That the result was not too bad. Which means it is bad, but not too bad. Not too bad. And that Nigeria should either reject or accept it. Mind you, the allocations in Nigeria, the creation of states and everything goes with the census. Understand? Mm-hmm. But the white men has willingly gave the North that census advantage. They willingly gave the North that census advantage. Okay. Nigeria has about 900 and something that's 1,000 square meters. Understand me? That's a fact. Or the south is 1/3 of Nigeria. That's a fact. Because the south as a whole, south, east, and southwest, should have about 300 and something thousand square meters, which is 1/3. Understand? Of the whole geographical space called Nigeria. But land mass does not make a population. It is density that makes population. Correct. And anywhere in the world, it is the Arabo areas that people go to, not the desert areas. Understand me? Okay. It is the Arabo areas are in the south, not in the north. Okay. But these people are still carrying on the template from that's from the Britain, the template. Okay. Another instance, Iraq is more populous than Nigeria. I mean, Iraq has more land space than Nigeria. Okay. That's Iraq. But the population of Iraq is not up to 10 million. But in land mass, they are bigger than Nigeria. Understand me? So if you Google the 10 biggest countries in Africa with regard to land mass, Nigeria is not among. Nigeria is not among the 10 biggest countries in Africa with regard to land mass. But in population, out of every 4 Africans, 1 is in Nigeria. Reason, we have the density. So there are every evidence in the world to prove, as I prove in the book, that North is not more populated than the South.
North is not more populated
than the South.
There's been this issue concerning Kano and Lagos. There's been this fight. There's been this agitation. And North is more. Lagos is, and all that. That still persists. And maybe
and it will continue to persist.
Oh, really?
Sure.
Maybe that will be unraveled after the next population census.
North will still carry the day. Understand me? No, because the South cannot give them a real fight. Understand me? The South cannot give them a real fight. As Obasanjo just dismissed it. That the result is not too bad.
Too bad.
Understand me? So in the now, if you take the census questionnaire that they used to bring, understand me, which they have been using even in 2006, where you are living, understand me, your state of origin, they don't put it there. Understand me? They don't put it there. So if you, Jude Kabi Jude, is living in Kano, you'll be counted as a Kano indigene. Do you see it? You'll be counted as a Kano indigene. You are in Kaduna. You'll be counted as a Kaduna indigene. So in the book, I gave options. If so and so things are not in the questionnaire, boycott it. And unless they do that, the next election, which I don't know when the next census, which I don't know when it will come, will still be rigged. So in the book, I gave 3 instances of what you should do if the census questionnaire does not contain those information. And that's it. If the questionnaire does not contain those information, boycott it. Okay. Otherwise, it's already rigged.
Everyone, this is the book we've been talking about. It is titled 100 Years of Amalgamation, Igbos, What Hope in Nigeria. 100 Years of Amalgamation, Igbos, What Hope in Nigeria. I think this book should be on every shelf. All right? This book, if you don't even take it like 3, you should take like 2. Or even get for some other persons. All right? Like I told you, this book I'm holding reveals much more than the IDBT, the whole lot. And there's a person I'm still going to ask speak on CD right now. So I want to, the copy, this book, we've got several copies. In fact, you want 100 copies, you will get it. And I assure you, if you have this book in your library, you've done something really good. Because history is important. History is very, very key. And history is in the books. That's why some persons would want to scrap history of the books. Okay? But now, I am asking you, make sure you get this book. For booksellers also, I'm urging you. All right? So get this book and put it out. So we can get to find out, let's begin to trace our history. Let's begin to find out all that's happened before today, before now. Okay? And I would say, I asked Peter Achebe, I said, okay, Ogami, how much is this book now? You know what he said? He just smiled. He said, he wants people to get to find the truth. I said, Babangida's book is it 40 to 50K? But he wants people to get the truth. It's not about money now, but then he wants everyone to get to know history. And he said, finally, he said that this book will be given out for just 5,000. I had to hold my head. 5,000 for this whole work? It's heavy, quite heavy. If you get the book, for some persons who came for this book already, few persons actually came to buy this book. All right, maybe you might just want to call it to share, some of the things you learned or some of the things you are aware of as regards this book. All right, you can share your opinion with us on the show. But then for you, if you want to get this book, it's very, very easy. Okay, I'll put out the number right now. Okay, I'll put out the phone number right now. All you need to do is just send a message to that phone. All right, telling us you need a copy of this book. All right, just tell us you need this book. Are you there with your writing material? You just get a pen. Let me just call out the number. All right, yeah, just signify, and this book will get you. It's just 5,000. It's quite bulky. Sorry, sir. How many pages is this book? Let me look at it very well. 160, 185, 100 and what again? Let me see. 189 pages. 189 pages is very, very heavy. All right, and I think I want this book on every shelf. If you're a Nigerian and you want to know history, you need this book. If you are from the southeast, you need this book. If not 5, seriously. Let the children read. Nigerians, Yorubas, everyone. You need this book. Let's go back history. And it's just 5,000. Now let me call the number quickly. Just send a WhatsApp message, okay, to the number. Except if you're not on WhatsApp, you can now send a text message. It will be easier for us to have this conversation via WhatsApp. It's easier for us to relate with you via WhatsApp. Or except if you're not on WhatsApp, and you can now do text message. Okay, is that fine? Thank you very much. Now the number to send your message if you need a copy of this book, whether you are in Lagos, outside Nigeria, just send a message to this number 070 121 464 54. 070 121 464 54. 070 121 464 54. Just send a WhatsApp message to that phone or a text message. If you're not on WhatsApp, like I said, you can now send a text message to the phone or WhatsApp message first. Thank you so much. Peter Achebe, you made mention of Bakassi. A lot of these book has this Bakassi, Nigeria, Cameroon, that Bakassi, that very rich, oil-rich region.
Yeah.
You made mention. Please, understand what you said.
The issue is this: our government are not telling us the truth, even or the whole truth. 99% of Nigerians are living in darkness. That's what I mean. 99% of Nigerians are living in darkness, and many have gone to their graves without knowing the truth. And this Babangida's revelation about 1966 coup. Understand me? So many have gone to their grave believing that it was an Igbo coup. Why the coup was against the Igbo interest. Major Cardinal was manipulated to do the service, to do harm to the Igbo. Understand me? So the same way, many people have also gone to their grave without knowing the real truth about the country that they are in. Now the issue of Bakassi. In August 2006, Obasanjo and Olusegun Obasanjo, the president, and Paul Biya signed an agreement ceding the oil-rich Bakassi Peninsula to Cameroon. Okay, that was in 2006. But in 2002, I see that International Court of Justice gave a judgment, and understand that the Bakassi belongs to Cameroon. When that judgment was being given, over 90% of the inhabitants of Bakassi were Nigerians. Over 300,000 Nigerians were living in Bakassi. Then how does it belong to Cameroon? But how did all this happen? What really happened? Nigeria set up a legal team to go and prove that Bakassi belongs to Nigeria. They were here, they gathered all their proof, all their evidence, but they did not know that the French government, we are training them from Nigeria. Understand me? So they have the Nigerian representative that we are going to prove that Bakassi belongs to Nigeria. Understand? Yeah. Had their documents in their briefcases. So in Paris, they set up some beautiful women that will welcome them at the airport. They have been given the color of the briefcase that they were coming with. Understand me? Okay. So those because in Paris today, they have a department for the study of Nigeria, a whole department where they are studying what is going on in Nigeria, because they prefer their own francophone countries than Nigeria. So French government is not happy that an anglophone country, understand me, is the number one economy in Africa. Understand me? They prefer their own Côte d'Ivoire and other French-speaking countries. Yeah. So they want Nigeria to disintegrate. That's why I keep on asking myself, why has Tinubu decided to be doing business with France? Because no other president in Nigeria has done that. Understand me? So then, when Nigerian representative arrived at Paris airport, this ladies went to them, understand? Welcome to Paris, welcome to Paris. So they handed their briefcase over to those ladies. Nigerians are always a big man now.
My people, I hope you did not skip any part of this video. You watch everything to get the details, because information is power. My people, a lot of things were exposed in this particular video. In fact, it is shocking, exposing the reason why Yakubu did not fulfill his promise he made to the Igbos years ago. Guys, this is mind-blowing. Please feel free to share your own thoughts in the comment section. Don't forget, as they are coming out, I will be bringing them. And guys, we are here to dissect everything, allegedly, respectfully and sincerely giving our own opinion. Please feel free to share your own opinion in the comment section. Disclaimer, everything you watch in this video is allegedly according to the videos we saw on social media, and we are giving our own opinion. Feel free to leave your thoughts in the comment section. Don't forget to subscribe, like and share, and I will see you in my next video. Bye for now.